Little noodles, big day out.
What's up and welcome skaters. Today what we're going to be going over is this new mini ramp slash half pipe that me and my friend have just bought. Now this thing is super sick, but it wasn't all smooth sailing to get it to where it is today. So I'm going to tell the story about that, pricing, how you can get something like this and what I would do differently. So let's get straight back into it and react to some of our own content. So we're going to start off with a few warm-up tricks on the mini ramp. This thing is 3 foot on either side. We actually have what was meant to be planned as a 6 foot extension is now an 8 foot extension. So don't you worry, the boys are going to hit that in a little while, and even I have a little go with my injured foot. So bear in mind, I'm taking it chill because my foot is still healing, but we're almost there. So this is quite a few of the boys skating as well. Here we got young James, stacking a blunt there. I think James and Josh, which is who you see on the ramp right now, both got their first blunts, like proper blunt pop-ins off the coping in this video. So that's pretty exciting for them. That's a pretty big trick. We've got a couple of bales here though. As you can see here as well, we've got like doormats here as well, just so you can wipe your feet before you go in, because as you can see, it's a little bit muddy around here. So those are super handy if you ever get a ramp outside. I think we just got me and the boys just having a little warm-up session so far. Little 50-50. The coping actually grinds super well on this thing, and it actually still had tape on it from when we painted it the day before, because it was grey originally, right? But we had to paint it white. Not had to, but we used weatherproof paint and it looked better white than it did black, so that's what we painted it. But yeah, as you can see, there's still a bit of tape on the coping. And I'm going to rewind this a tiny bit because that was one of my first blunts back since the big foot injury, which is what took me out a blunt. And one thing I always like to make sure on a nice mini ramp is how good like you can pop off the coping, right? Because the coping is a massive thing. This one is quite a light coping, like it's set in fairly decently to the side of the ramp, but you could still get a nice pop flick off it too. So it's best of both worlds. Even did the worst blunt 180 there, as you can see.
Are you alright?
And then we got Josh floating in. I think he's about to hit the extension here, so let's check that out. Yeah, this thing is 8 foot, you see. About maybe 7 from the top, but yeah, it is super tall and vert. Literally the vert starts about here, so it's like half vert, half ramp. But yeah, this thing is pretty gnarly to skate. And Josh, this guy here, which is one of our new skaters on Escapism, he dropped it in within like an hour of coming here. So imagine standing at the top of that and dropping that in. I'll put the clip on screen now.
Little noodles, big day out.
Crazy, isn't it? Anyway, so the ramp itself, I think if you were to buy something like this commercially, like we got a bit of a discount because I'm making a video on it for them, and obviously they've got their logo on it too. So something like this normally I think would cost you about £5,500. I'll put the dollar conversion on the screen right now, but we paid about £3,500 because obviously we got the discount for making the video and whatnot. Oh, here's me having a go on it. I think this is probably my tallest one. I didn't quite make it over the logo, but this isn't really my kind of skateboard, and plus I'm taking it easy because of my foot. All right, so chill. So yeah, had a little go in fakie. For some reason I find these things easier in fakie. So this is the other side of the mini ramp right here. The thing flows really nicely. You can easily fit like a session of maybe 5 or 6 people on here. Now, the reason why it's in the woods and not like indoors that it was supposed to be is because we were originally going to put this in the back of our friend's barbershop, but sadly that couldn't be the case because he actually ended up leaving the barbershop shortly afterwards. So he's going to be leaving that one, so there's no point of us taking the back room if he's going to be leaving, because that was a friendly situation we were going to go through with. So we had to find somewhere after we've already paid for the ramp, bear in mind. So we just put down $3,500 for this ramp. We're about to put it in our mate's back room, and then all of a sudden he says we can't. So that was ridiculously annoying, and we are a little bit annoyed about that, to be honest. But we've still got the ramp here. It's out in the woods at the minute, around the back of our friend's house. And where it is super out of the way. Like, it's really far away from their house, so that it really doesn't make much noise at all. You can easily have like 4 or 5 people here chilling and it not really get on anyone's nerves. Like, as you can see here, we've got our little living room that you get a tour around at the end of the video, so don't worry. We've got our little sofa logs here, little sofa log there, and our little thing here for wiping your feet, and a little doormat. We've also got a caravan just off to the side over there. I'll show you in a sec. But yeah, this is Sam, by the way. He is the co-owner of Escapism, so he he's the other half owner to this ramp, right? And he just did, I don't know if you saw it, one of the gnarliest fakies on this wall ride, but he basically got his front wheel up to the black bit and there's no top on it, right? There's no top on it. So if you go for a rock fakie, then wheels can get caught pretty easily. Anyway, so yeah, the session here is actually really fun. I think people, there it is. There's the one where he stopped near the top. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, the session here was really fun. This ramp, I honestly can't believe we have it. I could not be more hyped to have something like this because it's not just, right, to keep us like sharp and trained. It's so we can teach other people around in our local area. It's got a massive flat ground area as well, so you can skate and do like flat ground tricks and even put like a mini rail or ledge if you want to hit it from corner to corner. The ramps are perfectly mellow and sized for training. It's just the ultimate beginner friendly ramp in my opinion. And also we're going to put a roof over it, right? So we're going to have like a gazebo style roof over it eventually, but for now we're just covering it with tarpaulin that you can see here. But I think that this is going to be literally a game changer for us because the worst thing about living in the UK is the fact that you can get good and skate all the time throughout like March to November, but as soon as it gets to November back until March again, you really can't skate outside whatsoever. And where I live, there's no indoor skate parks at all. Like the nearest one is 50 miles an hour, but it's mainly for scooters, and the furthest one and the next one after that is 100 miles. So crazy, innit? But yeah, having this just in our mate's back garden, this little blunt from James, killed that, is honestly such a game changer for us. It's going to keep our team of youths nice and fresh for the next season of skate competitions. It's going to keep me and the boys good, going, learning. Hold on, we just missed a good trick there. What we got here? Little front feeble, 270. Front Smith 270, sorry. And it also means that me and the boys can stay sharp and keep training and keep teaching tricks too. Little shove it to rock there. This is one of my post warm-up lines. I think this is probably the best line I did actually, so we'll run this back from the start and give it a little review. So this is James just hit his first blunt, going for a no-stall revert. Not quite. What did I go for here? So I'm in fakie, half cab, lip slide, or board slide, whatever you want to call it. Fakie Smith 270. Then what we got? Little big spin on the ramp, now shove it rock. Yeah, I like that line. That's decent. Not too bad. Nothing to write home about. Obviously, you can tell I'm not going for anything mad in this video because my foot, but you know, I'm hoping to be shredding this ramp up by the end of summer. Especially once we get the roof and the lights in. Oh, this is Sam going for a little fakie crook or fakie switch 5-0, whichever you want to call it. Little pop to crook. Nice. Yeah, Sam is probably the best one out of all of us when it comes to mini ramp skating. Oh, and I almost just died on a 5-0. My like realm of skateboarding is more of a flip trick, ledge sort of thing, but yeah, Sam is definitely the best at the mini ramp skating. What we got here? Front axle. Little Smith. Front Smith. Up the wall and back. We got a little fakie pop lip. Front. No, back disaster, sorry, I'm tripping. Little crook stool. Oh, here I am again. What we got here? Oh, little fakie lip slide. Little 5-0, the worst 5-0 grind you've ever seen. Anything else? Fakie Smith front rock. Oh, I like that one. I do like that one. Really easy as well if you want to learn something like techie in the bowl. 270 to feeble. Oh, and then a little 5-0 big spin toe drag. I don't know if you'd call that a 5-0 big spin or a 5-0 shove it because you kind of only spin 90 degrees yourself. So let me check this out again. Going for the Ollie 270 feeble. Yeah, the toe drag was heavy on that one. And the flip tricks still aren't quite there. I mean, I've been practicing them a bit, trying to build up and rehabilitate my ankle strength, but it's a slow process. I reckon like another week or two and I should be all good. I think now we just got some POV lines, so we'll watch these and then that will be the end of the session. But as you can see here, James is going for a little blunt. This ramp is one of my favorite things I've ever bought. If you wanted to buy something like this, you can check out A1 Skate Ramps, who built it for us in collaboration with us. But before we go, I've got one more thing to show you, and this is the part where I almost died. Little 5-0 here. Sorry, 50-50, not 5-0. and I come to do the fakey pop to rock, and all of a sudden, I almost got impaled by the log. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.